This is Dominic for Paphos Live. I don't know why I'm introducing myself today, but I felt like it. I'm trying out a bit of an experiment. I've got a external mic on to see if it improves sound quality. And I'm trying it with the gimbal, but I think that's a mistake because it's made it all top heavy. So if it goes arse over tit, you'll have to bear with me. Hopefully that's not going to sound too windy. Now, where am I, you may ask? It's a very good question. If we look around, I think the only sensible answer is in the middle of nowhere. We're actually below Theletra, which is just below Paphos and to the north of Strumpy. It's the abandoned village you see if you're coming from Paphos to Polis and you've just driven through Strumpy. And we were heading for a church, St. George's for a change. We'd never been to it before, and it was one of those ones that was off the beaten track. And we got down here, and I'm just about to show you the church, but I'll show you a little bit of what it's like down there, because it's lovely. It's very rarely used, this area. It's overgrown, wild countryside. Now, this little clip will be relevant if you read the article that goes with this film. What is that? That's why I'm not going to be walking up the stream to follow the gorge, because it's pretty much all the way up like that. Okay, just get that clear. So, let's go and have a look at the church. I don't think it's a church where they have many services. To be quite frank, it might not even be the church that was signposted, because we haven't gone the whole way down this track yet. But it looks like it looks like a big, it doesn't even look like a big shrine, it looks like a little shrine. I'm going at a tilt, so you can have a bit more of the countryside. And that way was the bit I'm trying to explore. Because I did actually find, when I walked through some of the undergrowth, there's a couple of buildings through there that straddle kind of gorge. But it's all impossible to get through without any secateurs, because there were quite lots of brambles growing, and I've learned from previous efforts that that's a good way of getting cut up. So for this little film, some nice gypsum in the rock here. Gypsum is fairly common throughout the whole of this area of Paphos, but it still doesn't stop it from being pretty. And here is the shrine stroke church, delete as you see fit. Now, the reason it's covered up, I suppose it could be covered up because of Lent. Either that or it's just to protect the candles and votive offerings that are inside it. So I'm not going to lift it up, because that's a bit sacrilegious, really. Down there you can see the road again. Oh, this is very dangerous doing that with the gimbal. So in terms of getting here, I would imagine the road we drove down is only good for a 4x4 really. And you've got to not be afraid of ledges and stuff. It's not precarious as such, but I've driven down better roads, put it that way. I'm assuming this goes now into Milieu. Excuse pronunciation of that. And there may be a church down there. And we may be making a bit of a fuss over what's just somebody's shrine. Up here I may as well go. purely because I'm testing the microphone. Let's tilt that back. Ooh. Now, I'd noticed on the previous recording that the wind was making it pretty much, it wasn't even blowing that strongly at the time. It wasn't like I was down at the harbour in a gale, because nobody expects to hear that, but it was just walking down the street and it was quite noisy, so I want to improve the quality. But I don't tend to experiment when I'm filming something I've driven a long way for, because this is just down the road from us in Paphos. I can come back here anytime, which is probably what I'm going to do for those two buildings I just spoke about, because I do want some secateurs for them. Go the right path down again. But it's only like a 5-minute or 10-minute drive from Paphos. If the film suddenly goes very quick, it just means I've slid off here. Good walking shoes would be useful. And the sad thing is I've actually got good walking shoes in the car. I just couldn't be bothered to put them on. Oh, while I'm here actually I might as well go and get close up of the waterfall. I say waterfall, it's just where the water's going over the road. Bye bye church stroke shine. Weather-wise, it's a bit chilly, not raining. There was a bit of rain on the way down, but it stopped in Theletra. Up through there, it's not snowing, is the main thing. There's a nice gorge, well, it would be a nice gorge if it wasn't for, well, you've seen it from that shot just a minute ago, what the stream is like. It's just full of bamboo, so I can't really walk up there. Vague chance that I might be able to from that other spot that needs clearing, but it'll go up to a gorge there which is completely inaccessible, I think, unless you want to jump down into hordes of bamboo. And the thing about bamboo, as I've been informed many times by friends who know such things, is that snakes love living in and around bamboo, so it's another thing to bear in mind. Now, you might think that with temperatures as they are, oh, there goes the camera. Right, let's pick that up again. It's a bit out of balance, that, so I'm walking back down here again now, just to see if I can get a little bit of the waterfall. Now, they're never going to sell tickets to come and see, let's call it Theletra Waterfall. Don't want to get too close to the edge, because as we saw from the other side, I can feel raindrops on my head now. There'll be a song in that. Oh. Yeah, no one's ever going to pay to come and see this, but there you go. Theletra Waterfall in all its glory. Okay, well, thank you for indulging me while I test out this new microphone arrangement. I hope the sound quality was better than it has been in the past, and we'll see you in the next film. Bye.